Friend, quick question. How many times have you texted someone first, only to get left on read? How many hours have you spent scrolling, comparing your life to filtered highlights, chasing likes, chasing promotions, chasing the right person who never seems to stay? You're exhausted, aren't you? Running after people who don't value you, hustling for things that never feel like enough. Today I'm going to share one of the most powerful lessons from Buddha that literally changed my life, and it can change yours too. The lesson is simple but life-altering. Stop chasing people and things. Your worth was never out there to begin with. If you're tired of feeling empty no matter how much you achieve or who you please, stay with me. This video is going to set you free. Hit that like button right now if you're ready to finally feel enough. Let's dive in. Section 1. The painful cycle most of us are trapped in. Imagine this. You meet someone amazing, you start adjusting yourself, changing your schedule, your opinions, even the way you laugh, just to keep them interested. Or you land that dream job, buy the new car, hit a big income goal, and 2 weeks later the high is gone. You're already chasing the next thing. Why do we do this? Because somewhere along the way, we bought the lie that our value depends on external validation. Society tells us, be more productive, be more attractive, be more successful, then you'll be worthy. But Buddha saw through this illusion 2,500 years ago. He taught that chasing is the root of suffering. Let me tell you a quick story. There was a young king who had everything: wealth, power, beautiful wives, loyal armies. Yet, he was miserable. One day he met the Buddha and asked, "How can I find lasting happiness?" Buddha smiled and said something profound. "You are like a man who keeps drinking salt water thinking it will quench his thirst." That's us. Chasing people and things is exactly like drinking salt water. The more you chase, the thirstier you become. The more you attach your happiness to others' approval or material success, the emptier you feel. Section 2, Buddha's core teaching on self-worth. Buddha didn't say, don't have relationships or don't work hard. He taught something much deeper. He taught non-attachment and the truth of impermanence. Everything outside of you, people, money, status, even your body, is impermanent. People leave, trends change, possessions break or lose their shine. If your self-worth is tied to these fleeting things, you are building your house on quicksand. One of my favorite Buddha quotes: "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Your worth is not something you earn by being chosen, liked, or successful. Your worth is your birthright. You are already complete. The moment you truly understand this, the desperate chasing stops. Think about it. Have you ever noticed that the most magnetic people in life aren't the ones chasing everyone? They are the ones who are quietly rooted in themselves. They walk into a room and don't need to impress anyone. Their energy says, "I'm good with or without you." And ironically, that's when people and opportunities start chasing them. Section 3, real-life examples that will hit home. Let's make this practical. Are you in a situationship where you're doing all the work, constantly proving you're worth it? Buddha would gently say, stop. The right person will match your energy without you having to perform. When you stop chasing, you create space for someone who actually sees your value. What about your career? Are you staying in a toxic job because you're scared of being not enough without the title or paycheck? Buddha taught that true security comes from inner strength, not external labels. When you stop tying your identity to your job, you become free to pursue work that genuinely fulfills you. Even with material things, new gadgets, designer clothes, luxury experiences, how many times have you bought something thinking this will make me happy, only to feel the same void a week later? That's attachment at work. I remember when I used to chase followers and validation online. Every post was calculated, every story was for likes. My self-worth rose and fell with the algorithm. The day I decided to create from a place of inner peace instead of chasing numbers, everything changed. My content got better, my audience grew naturally, and most importantly, I started sleeping peacefully. Section 4. How to actually stop chasing. Practical steps. Alright, this is the part where I give you the exact tools. Write these down. Step 1. Practice self-observation. Every time you feel the urge to chase, whether it's double texting, overworking to impress your boss, or doom scrolling, pause. Ask yourself, am I doing this from a place of love or from a place of lack? Buddha called this mindfulness. Just noticing the impulse weakens its power. Step 2. Cultivate inner worth daily. Start a simple morning practice. Look in the mirror and say, I am enough exactly as I am. My value does not depend on anyone's approval. It feels awkward at first, but repetition rewires your mind. Combine this with meditation, even 10 minutes a day focusing on your breath. Buddha taught meditation as the path to knowing yourself deeply. Step 3. Embrace solitude. Stop fearing being alone. Solitude is where you meet yourself. When you're comfortable in your own company, you stop settling for crumbs from others. Go for walks without your phone. Journal. Create art. Rediscover what makes you happy, independent of anyone else. Step 4. Let go with love. This is hard, but powerful. If someone is pulling away, let them. Wish them well and redirect that energy back to yourself. Buddha said, holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. The same applies to chasing. Let go. Trust that what's meant for you will arrive without force. Step 5. Focus on giving instead of getting. Shift from what can I get from this person, situation, to what can I give? When you give from overflow, because you already feel full inside, relationships become beautiful instead of desperate. Section 5. The beautiful life on the other side. Imagine waking up and not needing anyone's text to feel good. Imagine pursuing goals because they excite you, not because you need to prove something. Imagine walking away from toxic dynamics with your head high, knowing your peace is more valuable than their attention. This is freedom, this is self-worth. When you stop chasing, you start attracting. You become a magnet for genuine love, meaningful opportunities, and deep inner joy. Life flows instead of feeling like a constant uphill battle. Buddha lived this truth. He left his palace, his wealth, his status, not because they were bad, but because he knew true happiness wasn't dependent on them. And because of that, millions still find inspiration in his teachings today. My friend, you are not a half person waiting to be completed by someone else. You are not a machine whose value is measured by output. You are a whole, worthy, magnificent being right now, in this moment. The chasing ends the moment you decide your worth is internal. So today, make that decision. Stop running after people who make you feel small. Stop measuring your life by someone else's scoreboard. Come home to yourself. You deserve peace. You deserve love that doesn't require you to beg for it. You deserve a life that feels light and true. If this message touched you, do 3 things for me. Drop a "I choose myself" in the comments. I read every single one. Share this video with someone who's been chasing and needs to hear this. Subscribe and turn on notifications because we're building a community of people who are choosing inner peace over external chaos. You've got this. The Buddha inside you is already awake. All you have to do is stop chasing and start living. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and remember, You are enough.